A lot of you have asked for it, and here it is. This is the Akkhan set dungeon for the Crusader class in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. We're gonna do this shit. So I'm gonna tell you guys the gear that I'm using, the build and the skills that I'm using, everything you fucking need to use to achieve this, and we're gonna achieve it with a mastery achievement. So what I'm going to start with first of all is we'll talk about this set dungeon and how you got to use Condemn in it. So I'm going to bring up the objectives. The objectives for this set dungeon are, now you got to use Condemn on 10 different enemies simultaneously 10 times. So when you press Condemn, we got to get 10 enemies. It's actually, I don't know if this set dungeon has been nerfed or anything. It's actually a lot easier now as of patch 2.5. So if you guys haven't done it, like, it's going to be ultra easy, especially if you follow my guide. The other primary objective is kill 150 enemies while imbued with Akkhan's champion. Now, if you guys have seen my build video, which I'll post a link in the description below, it explains in depth on how to keep Akkhan's champion up 100% of the time, or like you might lose a couple seconds when you have to reactivate. That's it. It's up 100% of the time. So you don't even have to think about that second primary objective, because it's going to be active the whole freaking time. It's easy peasy, believe me. Everything else obviously the same. You can't take fatal damage and stuff like that, so you know, the other objectives stay the same. Ultra easy, guys. You guys will do this, I'm telling you, really easy. So we're going to start talking about skills. We're using Iron Skin with Flash. We're using Condemned with Unleashed. We're using Steed Charge, Endurance, Provoke, Too Scared to Run, Laws of Valor, Critical, and of course Akkhan's Champion with Rally. For our passives, we're using Holy Cause, Heavenly Strength, Finery, and Indestructible, which always reminds me of the Disturbed song. Now, if you guys are looking for more in-depth info on this build, just check out the description below. That explains things a lot better. You know, I'll explain each skill, what it does. This is just a brief, quick rundown on what you need to get this set dungeon done. So there are our skills. Armor, we're using 6 pieces of Akkhans. We're using the helm, the chest, the pants, the boots, the gloves, and the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're using Traveler's Pledge together with the Compass Rose. I've got Reaper's Wraps here as my braces. Witching Hour for the belt, which is obviously always a good damage buff. Convention of Elements as the second ring. Very important, Blade of Prophecy. This obviously buffs your Condemned. When you condemn 2 enemies, it also triggers the explosion of Condemned. So pretty overpowered. The shield, Frida's Wrath, again very important, goes hand in hand with a Condemned build. Now, the gems that we're using for our amulet, we're using Gem of Efficacious Toxin, we're using Bane of the Stricken, and we're using Bane of the Trapped. Alright, that's pretty much the basics you guys need to know for gear. Paragon Levels, very self-explanatory. You want to buff your movement speed up to 25%, which is the cap for movement speed. Dump everything else into strength. Offense, cooldown reduction is the most important here, depending on how many Paragon points you have. Obviously, I'm completely maxed out with everything, but if you have to go in a specific order, you would go cooldown reduction, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and then attack speed. Defense, you definitely want resist all, then armor, then life regen. Utility, which isn't all that important, but you want to go area damage, resource cost reduction, life per hit, and gold find in that order. One of the more important ones is Cano's Cube. Now in Cano's Cube, I'm going to bring it up here this way. Weapon, we're using Akkhan's Addendum. For the armor, we're using Illusory Boots. Now, I use this for every single set dungeon that involves gathering mobs or involves hitting a large group of mobs in any way, shape, or form. Reason being is you can move through them. You can have this big pack, but if you can't get into the center of it, sometimes you might not get you might not be able to get Condemn off on 10 enemies, even though there might be 15 around, because you're off to the side and you can't get in there. you might miss a couple, but with illusory boots, it's awesome. You can get right in wherever you want, time it perfectly, and boom, you'll get your objective easy peasy. Jewelry, Unity, not that important because we don't take much damage in these set dungeons. So that's everything you guys need. We're prepared to go in. Like I said, if you want some more in-depth info on Condemned, if the Condemned build is a bit, iffy for you and you're not too sure how to use Akkhans or anything like that, check out the description below and check out the Condemned build first. Everything is the same in that video. I'm using the same armor, the same gems. Everything's the same except for the illusory boots, which I've added in there specifically for this set dungeon. So once all that makes sense and we're ready to go, we want to go over to Act 3. I'll show you guys where this is. We want to go to Bastion's Keep Stronghold. And once we're here at the Stronghold, we just move forward over here. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is, do not have a follower. Leave your Templar or your Enchantress or whoever the hell you use. Don't have them in this because they can aggro enemies, and instead of you having all of the aggro of the enemies and being able to unleash your Condemn on 10 enemies, sometimes they might be off on the side fighting the Templar and you're missed out on a critical enemy. Every enemy counts here. So make sure you disable your followers. You want to be alone. Pets are fine because they don't do shit. We head down this way into the armory and then bang. There it is, you are now worthy to enter the set dungeon of the Armor of Akkhan. We're ready. Let's do this shit, boys. And once we're in, boys, we activate that steed. We find... feel free to take your time and group up these bastards like I am here to get that perfect Condemn, which is about now. Got 11. Oh, I got 9! Shit, could have got 2 in a row really quickly there. That's alright, plenty of enemies. Got 12. It's already 2. It's another pack. Yeah, we got 3. Yeah, we got 3. So it's a pretty good start. It's probably better than usual. And time isn't a factor in this set dungeon, I don't think. It's... I usually have a shitload of time left. There's 14, that's 4. The route that I'm taking now... Ooh, another big pack. Check this out. Boys, we're freaking killing it. The route that I take, I think, is the best route. Just make a right here. The important part is that you need to really uncover every nook and cranny, because I always fucking miss one enemy, or there's like 2 or 3 missing. I'll get 2 and then I'll be missing 1. I'm running around like an idiot. It happens every set dungeon. Every time. If you guys haven't noticed, we're up to 7 here. We've got 7 out of the primary objective to actually get Condemn off on 10 enemies at once. I can't talk complete. No, I can't. Alright, here's another one, I think. 15. Fuck, that didn't look like 15. Oh, we're killing it. We've got 8. So 2 more and then we just need to finish this. Not yet. So yeah, like you can see, I mean, Condemn is just your main damage dealer. That's all we're doing, is using Condemn. Now these little circly bits is usually where enemies hide. So make sure you go around them. I know that it seems like you might be wasting time, but believe me, you've got plenty of time. And obviously use your steed charge whenever you can. Can't group up enemies there. But whenever you see a chance to group enemies up, do it. Usually it's these guys with the pole arms. There's usually large groups of them, as you can see there. Got our 9th. Got our 9th Condemn off on 10 enemies. And here we go, we're going to get the 10th one here. There's shitloads of them. Beautiful. So now we're done. We've also killed 150 enemies while Akrat's champion is active. And now we just finish off the set dungeon. Very easy. The map's not that big. We just gotta kill shit now. Like I said, the only issue is just missing that one enemy or two or three, or just, you know, like a small amount of enemies. Oh, I actually just noticed I've got a blacked off area back to the left there. I hope that doesn't bite me on the ass.
Not ready yet.
I have to pass the set dungeon for you guys. I have to, because if I don't, you won't see this recording. Mwah! What am I missing? 14 enemies. I think it is back here in that little darkened area that I saw in the corner of my eye. Yeah, here we go, here we go. I think we got this, boys. 46 seconds. No? What do I got now? 4. Oh, some darkened area. This is what I mean, the circles, goddammit. I must have missed it at the start. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? No! Don't do this. No. Fuck, this always happens to me. Must find 24 seconds. Must find one enemy. Fucking stick your patience up your ass. I gotta pass this for the boys. I gotta pass this for the boys. Is it in this darkened area? No. Not. Fuck! I'm gonna fail. No. Negative. There you are. There you are. Yes. Alright. That's how we do it. Easy. Mastery. Done. Don't be shit like me. Make sure you explore those little darkened areas, particularly those little round bits that you see. Make sure you explore those areas. Do it right. Don't be shit like me, but you'll get the mastery. Make sure you subscribe. We'll be best friends forever.